Okay, so first let me preface this with a warning. Probably most of the people actually watching this won't understand what I'm talking about because they won't have come across it because they don't have a Skype relationship with me. But I have I need to explain something in potentially excruciating detail because I am fucking sick and tired of explaining it to people and justifying myself for something I don't feel like it needs to be justified, okay? So, I'm going to explain to everyone why I choose to go to bed early and wake up early, okay? So, here's the thing. This is sort of personal. So, I suffer from moderate to severe depression. I also suffer from the SAD thing, the seasonal affective disorder, which means in winter I get even more depressed. I also suffer from anxiety issues. I take herbal supplements to help self-medicate that, but it's really bad. And I also have issues with obsessive compulsive thought. And yeah, just like a lot of issues. They're not like big life stuff, but it does make winter a bitch to get through. So here's the thing. Exercise really helps my mood. Like when I exercise regularly, I'm a much happier person. I'm much more alive. I'm just happier, you know? So in winter, I have to make a point to go out and like exercise because in summer I'm always riding my bike and I'm always swimming and I'm walking everywhere and I'm doing shit like that. So I don't need to make a point of going and exercising, but in winter I'm not doing any of that. So I decided that what I would do would I would make a special time that I would exercise so I would feel better, you know? So that explains why I exercise, okay? It's not because of vanity issues. It's not because of that. It's because it makes me emotionally feel better, okay? So the reason I do it so early in the morning is because, like, okay, so I'm unschooled, so during the day I do whatever the hell I want. Right now I've been doing this collage and it's pretty awesome, but I'm not going to pick it up because I can't. Oh, there it is. It's over there. But I do whatever I want, which mostly centers on writing. I love to write. I write not because people tell me to write, but because I like to write, and drawing and my art stuff and everything. So that's whatever. Except I feel like I need to exercise the very first thing in the morning so it doesn't take up a large chunk of my day. And when I get up early enough, it doesn't. I'm done exercising by 8:15 and I can just do my day the way I want it to do. I don't have to worry about, exercising or whatever. And so I'm just kidding. So that's the reason why I wake up early, and that's the reason why I exercise, okay? So everyone, and you guys know who you are, who keeps badgering me about this, can just stop because I like my life and I like the way I do things. And if it was up to me, if I didn't get depressed and I didn't get seasonal affective disorder and I didn't have anxiety issues, I would totally, totally, totally choose to sleep in until 12 and stay up until 4 a.m. That would be what I would do. I love, the night, but I can't because if I do that, I will get so incredibly depressed and like last winter that's what happened and I vowed that I would never let that happen again because I was so miserable. So that's the reason why, and everyone who keeps bothering me about it, and you know who you are, and I would just like to say that I'm not going to say any names, but I really do love you, like, so much, so intensely, but you really need to stop bothering me about this, because I'm getting really tired of talking about it, and talking about it, and talking about it, like, every conversation, it comes up somehow, and I'm just getting tired of talking about it, so, and this is also partially dedicated to someone who doesn't usually watch this vlog, and I'm gonna send them this video so they understand and stop bothering me about it. I love that person too, even if he is a bastard. Fucking bastard. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Today is awesome because today really hasn't started yet. I'm doing this vlog before I do anything today, so yeah. And it's gonna be mildly longer because I had to do that whole thing. So I'm in my PJs right now, which is great. And I figured that this is right before I have a steaming hot shower, so that must count somehow, hopefully, because I've like vlogged like for 2 weeks right after I've had a shower, so I figure that counts. Skiing also petrifies me, Emily. Oh my god. Like, who in their right mind would want to strap 2 narrow planks of wood onto their feet, like strap them to their feet, and use sharp metal poles to propel themselves down a mountain? Freaks me out. But then, of course, I love the idea of snowboarding, but that's because I used to skateboard. I used to skateboard, and then I fell off my skateboard and fractured my tailbone, and that kind of cooled the skateboard lust, so... Mackenzie. I hate Hannah Montana. Bitch whore. I hate her so much. Oh my god. Not only did she screw over my name, but I just hate her. You know, I hate the show. I hate the clothing. You know, ugh, yeah. Cameron, I totally know what you're talking about when you say vertigo. I am not afraid of heights, but I sometimes get attacks of like the paranoia of heights, like at camp. So this is from West Coast, but there's this huge tree in West Coast, and I climbed it the first year I went to camp, and I was almost at the top, and I was like, yeah, and I turned my head to look down, and then I realized that if I fell out of the tree, I would die. Like, not even like, oh, I would break my neck. I was so high up that in my brain, I felt like if I fell out, I would die. And so I was like, oh. And I had this like awful, rushy, panicky feeling. My arms and legs sort of weakened, and I had to like just sit on a tree branch for a couple of seconds until it passed. And to Zephyr and Jono, bears are actually quite fast, and you must have had a like gimpy bear, because yeah, bears are super fast. So yeah, just thought I'd point that out. And you guys are really fast, so who knows what really happened. Zara, I love your hair, and I love it when people change their hairstyle. So I think you would look great with a mohawk. I think you look great now. So yeah. Oh, and I didn't answer Mackenzie's question from last week. What's the craziest thing I've ever done? Like Singy said, I have some like actually crazy stuff I do. But I can't really think of like the craziest thing I've done. Just yeah, I mean, I don't know. To Zephyr and Jono, if I could relive one day of my life, which day would it be? Ow. I don't think I would relive any days of my life, because I really like the memory of, you know, those days. And number one, I couldn't pick one, but number two, I just think that if I relived them, I don't know, it would stop being like special somehow or something. I don't know. I can't really explain that. Oh, and Cameron, Mackenzie, Zara, and India. My internet is just a little bitch, and cut out before I could finish watching all your videos. So I'm sorry if there was something super cool and important at the end. It just randomly decided to stop working, which is great. Haha. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Oh, today, I already said today was awesome because it hasn't started yet. So yeah, I'm sorry to dump on you guys because of that, because I know that most of you guys don't do that because, you know, but, I just really need to get that off my chest, because I'm getting really tired of people acting like I'm deprived or I'm this rigid, uptight prude. It's not like that. Like, it's not like that at all. This is what I do to maintain my mental health, okay? So, yeah. Just stop. Ow. So, yeah. No question this week, because I asked one last week. And I love how everyone agrees with me on no high fructose corn syrup, because it just sucks. And I totally agree with Zara. That could all go away, and I'd be completely, ridiculously happy. And Cameron, I can't remember what Cameron said. I'm sorry. Fail. So, yeah. I love you all, and talk to you guys next week.